as a leaked document. So I was looking forward to the police commissioner responding to that leaked document that seemed to be in support of the justice, the Minister of Homeland Security, Roger Alexander, claiming that as though he had an authorized meeting with prisoners and gang leaders and gang members in the prison, my friends. So there's a prison officer who would have made these claims that Roger Alexander, even before he became minister, was visiting the prisons, my friends, and having discussions with prisoners, more so having titles such as gang members and gang leaders. And even in one of those dailies, or you see the person name, at least one person is being mentioned, my friend. And that person he was in the prison, and he's so dangerous and so deadly that they take him and send him in Tetron. And while in Tetron, while in prison in Tetron, they put him in a prison in Tetron. So he prisoned twice in Tetron. And then a prison officer was accused of at least trying to carry contraband inside Tetron, inside the prison for this prisoner, gang leader, gang member. That is how the papers have it here, my friends. So the document was circulating, and I was looking at it. It came on the phone, and I was looking forward to the commissioner addressing it, because it appears to be an authentic police document with no police coming and talk to the nation about it as to why this appeared, my friends. And then recently we would have seen where the police commissioner would have launched an investigation into other police documents that circulated with persons vacation leave, which shows other senior police officers having, some of them almost twice the amount of vacation leave as a man called Meister, who was sent on vacation leave. But these other people remain in the job, even though their vacation, based on the document, my friends, he saw that as he in studying that the information that was shared, it shows as though some kind of bias and some kind of a thing is taking place where that is concerned. His concern is, how could this reach this not supposed to reach us, the people of Trinidad and Tobago? But he had no problem, it seems, with this document reaching the public, leaking. And here it is. The man name that is on the document is telling us that, yes, it is an authentic document, my friends. But the police commissioner appears not to have seen it or have no problem with it or probably sanction it. And he must say if he did in fact sanction it. If the police service did in fact sanction that document. Because, my friends, that document was meant to mislead the public. That document is a sad thing that the police, my friends, the police in such a matter would go out of their way to try to deliberately mislead the public in such a sensitive matter, my friends, that is taking place, where our national security and the national security apparatus seem to be in question. And I said leak, my friends, and I said a deliberate attempt to mislead, because the allegations that appeared in the newspapers by the attorney that is representing this prison officer have nothing to do with a meeting. A meeting, my friends. What they're showing here, a request was made for a meeting with a man in the prison, one of the gangsters, leader, gang member, whatever. A meeting, and the person asked that Alexander should accompany him. At no time that discussion came up via the attorney for the prison officer or anybody else. It cannot be found. So they're trying to inject into the people of Trinidad and Tobago a narrative that the prison officer never raised. What he said, my friends, and it is his attorney, was clear. Everybody could read it. Many meetings that he himself, that, listen to me, my friends, where, you know, they did not tell us whether the prison officer was lying, was trying to mislead the people of Trinidad and Tobago when he said that he reported Alexander's visit on more than one occasion, my friends, to both the Commissioner of Prisons acting and also the police department that he thought fit enough to report the matter to. How nobody, because let me tell you something, my friends. Even the Prime Minister is now saying that like nobody, like Alexander cannot talk for himself. She feel that she could talk for him. John Jeremy, he had to talk for him. Everybody else talking for he, except he. All he have to do is come and tell the people of Trinidad and Tobago that the meetings that this officer, the meetings, my friends, not meeting. And listen, at no time, the officer, the prison officer, said anything about Alexander and another police officer coming. So he did not deal with that, whether that happened or not. What he was saying is that he would have encountered Alexander asking him, making requests to have one-on-one with these prisoners, and he allowed the visit with he himself being present. Now that kind of information there, and now the same Alexander, this man reported that, according to what is recorded and reported, my friends, he has reported it. And this is what we want to hear. We want to hear if there's a report or how many reports that this man made, and they turn a blind eye to it. And they turned a blind eye to it, my friends. Nobody called him in and asked him who and why and where. Who gave him permission? My friends, this officer, this prison officer, he is claiming, my friends. And is it that in order to contaminate the whole scene, we end up with a SOE with that same prisoner being the most dangerous man in the world? Because let me tell you something, he was no dangerous man for the last 10 years when the PNM was there. How after 2 months or a month, he become the most dangerous man in the world? He wasn't dangerous. My friends, he was not dangerous when Alexander was visiting him. No. Excuse. He was not. And what was the discussion that was taking place? The officers reporting that they were discussing election matters and making election deals. Now, a normal visit, you take a record at what time the person come, what time they left. But this officer found it fitting that he should report these matters not just to the commissioner or the acting commissioner of prisons, who has been sent, my friends, on leave. He had been sent on leave during an SOE. He had been sent on leave. The prisoner sent in Tetran barracks, my friends, away from everybody, because somehow gangsters from in the prison trying and planning to kill every minister or some ministers, a few ministers or whatever. But while they're doing that, all of them in cricket, fetting, liming, openly, keeping Monday nights meeting. Who wanted to kill them, my friends? Is it a makeup story so that this very story mustn't come out? Isn't that what happened? We end up in a whole SOE, my friends, so that to prevent this story from coming out. Is that what happening here? Because it appears like that, you know. It is appearing like that. Nobody shoot at nobody. Nobody in a check nobody. Nobody get charged for nothing. And look how long. Then what is the real reason? My friends, I will join you shortly again.